Welcome to my channel. I'm Emmy and I'm here with my friend Jenny today.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Warped Tour and like what you should and shouldn't do at festivals, maybe some things you haven't heard before, like tips and stuff. So I got my little notebook here and we're just going to talk about that. So let's get into it. My first tip is that you should try to drink water like at least a week before you go, because drinking water the day of isn't going to be enough to hydrate you. You have to start before you go.
That's
Seems
right.
reasonable, right?
You basically have to hydrate or you perish.
Woo. And while some of us may want to die, that's not what we're going for this time, so knock it off, edgelords. I don't know, okay. So another thing as far as water goes is that you should bring a couple different water bottles. You should have one for your car that you can drink on the way down if you're driving there, and then one unopened one for the venue as well, because water is important. You're going to want more than one.
Yep. And usually having extra empty water bottles just so then you can fill it up is important.
Because Warped Tour is kind of like EDC in the sense that they have water filling stations, so if you didn't bring enough water, you don't have to go buy another bottle. You can just fill it up. What else do I have? Oh yeah, I didn't come very prepared. So another good thing to do is to bring Band-Aids, because if you might get blisters, that would just kind of suck. It's good to have Band-Aids.
Basic first aid stuff is important. You don't want to end up with an infection and then it gets really bad from there.
And then you perish.
Yep, you perish.
And then you might lose a leg and stuff, you know?
Probably.
And that's kind of, it goes along with my whole what to bring video, which I'm going to film a little bit later this week, so stay tuned for that. That's coming after this video, so if you're curious about what else you should and shouldn't bring, that's going to be a whole separate video. Okay, another tip is to, along with your good shoes, wear socks, because it's really important to prevent this.
To prevent those blisters.
Thank you.
You don't want to get all the blisters on your feet and then suffer the day after, and then your feet will perish.
And then you will perish from infection. Dying's great.
Of course.
A lot of people will tell you to bring snacks so you don't have to pay for food at the venue, and my tip about that is bring snacks you actually like. Because if you show up and you're like, oh, I'm just going to pack this weird granola bar thing I found in my cupboard, and you don't even like granola bars, you're going to want to buy lunch anyways. Right. I mean, that's me. Maybe I'm just disgusting and like junk food, but personally, if I brought something I didn't like, it would be completely useless. So try to bring snacks you actually enjoy. Nothing too big, because they don't want you to bring like a whole pizza into the venue, but you know, something small.
Not your whole pantry, you know, just make sure it's a, you know, good travel size.
Appropriate.
Yes.
Another thing is to find off-site parking, which is what I did last time I went, is we found this business parking lot. It was like a warehouse. They were closed the day that we went. And you have to double check, make sure you're not going to get towed for parking somewhere, but parking, I believe, at Warped Tour costs about $20. You don't want to spend extra $20 on parking. That's just arbitrary. It feels like throwing money into a furnace, so you may want to find off-site parking for that. Another thing that everybody tells you to do, which is not really special to this video, I guess, is to pack the night before, so you're not rushing in the morning to get ready and stuff, because you will forget something.
Yeah, and with the night before, you always have those extra hours just in case. And even though you might lose a tiny bit of sleep, it's definitely worth it in the morning.
You can always sleep in the car if you're not driving like me and die. It's fine. Another good thing is to go with people that you like and are comfortable with, so I'm going with her as well as a couple other friends. Shoot each other, kill me.
Yeah, totally.
I went to EDC last year with some people from one of my other jobs that I had over the winter. Anyways, not important, but I went with people that were not kind to me and did not include me and went out of their way to just be rude the whole time, and it was a horrible, horrible experience. And if you'd like me to talk about that, I'll do another video, just let me know. But that was the worst thing and kind of ruined the festival for me. You're going to be spending all that money, you're going to want to go see the favorite bands. You don't want to go with people that make you uncomfortable or make you feel bad about yourself.
Right.
So go with people that you like and that are going to be kind to you.
Your friends, not those acquaintances that you think are friends, but your actual friends.
True friends stab you in the front.
Exactly.
Bring me the horizon. Oh, let's see, what else have I talked about? Oh, Another good thing is to pick a spot to meet your friends so you're not constantly trying to stick together. So if you want to see a band and your friend wants to see another band at the same time, you guys don't have to stay together. You can go watch your own band. Just make sure you know where to meet. The Warped Tour, the inflatable sign, is a good place to start, but that place can get a little bit crowded, so if you want to pick a tent or a signing place or like a tree or a stage or something, like just pick something and you'll be good to go.
Anything with like catching features or something, probably like that one weird tree with the branch that hangs a little bit too low or something.
As long as it's noticeable and they're not like, well, there are like 10 billion trees that look like that. True. Okay. Another good thing as far as walking and shoes are concerned is that you might want to wear arch supports. For me, this is gonna sound blasphemous, but Vans are not very comfortable to me because I have really high arches, so if you want to wear shoe inserts, those are gonna be your friends too. And that kind of goes along with not, wearing uncomfortable shoes you've never worn before or wearing sandals. Just make sure you take care of your feet because then you won't have to chop them off and perish.
Yep. And basically, if you want to wear high heels, don't. I mean, as a fashion statement, okay, that's cool, but your feet will die. And just because you think you can gain a few more inches and you can see your band a bit better, it's not going to be worth it in the long run. Trust me on that one.
If you want to see the band a little bit better, just climb on strangers. Just kidding, don't do that. That's really mean. Don't. Okay.
It's really mean. Unless you have their consent and they're okay with it, and you climb on their shoulders and they can support your weight, then maybe, sure.
Alright, got two more things to talk about. One is put your phone on airplane mode and then upload things later. I know it's really tempting to want to put everything on Instagram, Facebook, whatever the kids are using these days immediately after you take those pictures and videos, but the signal is so bad out there. It's so bad. Yeah, I didn't have like any signal last time, sorry.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. It's good. I mean, you're good. Oh. Signals are bad. Just save it for later. You can spam your social media later on and people will be like, oh my gosh, you went. And you can be like, yeah, I did.
I'm like, heck yeah, I did. People are going to be just as impressed with your video of Crown the Empire the night after, like the morning after, as they are, as soon as it happens. So,
right.
Just try to limit that. I mean, it's up to you if you really want to, bring portable chargers, which is something I'll talk about again in my other video. But why? And the last thing I wanted to talk about is don't put anything you care about in the front pocket of your backpack. I was robbed at EDC.
Oh my gosh.
Someone stole my coin purse. It had bees on it. It was so cute. Someone took it right out of my backpack. So that was honestly on me for putting it in the front pocket, but shame on you whoever took my bee purse.
Yeah. Definitely you don't want to get robbed. It's not fun. And it's a big no. Just keep your special things right on you, probably, or at least in the compartment within the backpack, so it's not as noticeable.
Right. Make everything you care about really hard for someone to get into. So, for example, with the backpack I'm bringing, everything has a zipper, but the front pocket I wouldn't notice if someone tried to get into it, and the main pocket has a drawstring. So, if someone wanted to reach in my bag, they would have to undo the drawstring and unhook it, and physically reach in and grab the stuff. So. Just make it really hard for people to rob you. I know you want to believe that everybody there is good, but the fact of the matter is that people do bad things, and you want to just defend yourself.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. So I think that's it. That went by surprisingly fast, like for as much planning as I put into this video.
Well, we got the important stuff.
We got the gist of it down. I think these are pretty unique as far as like whatever. I don't know. Let me know if there's anything we skipped over. Definitely put it in the comments or send us a message if that's a feature YouTube even has. I don't know. What is technology?
What is technology? We just don't know.
We're old. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and stay tuned for the next video.
Bye!